ready? Are you ready? Of course I'm ready. Are you ready? You know I'm always ready. I think the big question is, are you ready? What's the prime time, bitch?
Fred's house is more than a trend.
Come taste my meatballs.
Sorry, Dad. Please watch that.
For the thousands in attendance.
Welcome to Fred's house. Welcome back to another episode of Fred's house. And today is a really good one. I've been talking to this homie, and we already had an episode a while back before we had the YouTubes, but now we got the YouTubes. And I started working out with them again, so we talked about it, and we got him back on the podcast. And we are here at Redemption Boxing with Coach Sal.
Mr. Coach Sal, a.k.a. Sal Poe, in the music business, in the boxing game. You already know the name.
Yeah, so big shout out to Redemption Boxing and Coach Sal. And then we also got a special guest,
Mr. Robert Guiterrez, a.k.a. RJ, a.k.a. El Thunder, the Thunder, Mr. Suavecito. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
He's a little nervous right now, but he'll warm up to it, guys. So, before we get going with the questions and whatnot, a big shout out to Kicking Axes, the sponsors. Let me record out there and do the damn thing at Kicking Axes. And again, big shout out to Redemption Boxing and Coach Sal for having us here.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yes, sir. Coach Sal has been kicking my ass here at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Hey, we be posting the process on Facebook, on YouTube. Slowly we're gonna come through on YouTube, right?
Definitely we will. So let's get into it, man. Let me ask you, like, last time we talked, it was about a little bit about the business and the coaching. You touched on it a little bit. What's your goal, man, with these kids, like, getting into boxing?
Just helping them out, man. Helping them out, putting them in position to win. You know, as you can see, I got my boy right here, right next to me.
Yes, sir.
So if I'm riding on the wave, they're riding with me. You know what I mean? So, like anything else, even in the music, I'm trying to help everybody, every artist that I know that has that talent. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And if I have the resources and I have the connections, I'm trying to put them in position to win. Shout out to Popular Loner. Shout out to Charged Up.
Shout out to you guys.
Genesis A. Reed, Condre, all my artists out there, you know what I mean? J-Bo, you know what I mean? So we're just expanding, getting bigger. And that's about it. And as you can see, we're in Redemption Boxing.
Yes, we are.
In the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
We're doing our thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Real Talk Radio. Also, check me out on Real Talk Radio every Thursday at 8:30 at 97.7 The City. Mm-hmm. I'm also going to have my friend come through, too. So it's going to be my turn to ask these questions.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys can see, we got these belts right here and a trophy, so let's talk to the man who got these things.
Well, let me give a good introduction right quick.
There you go.
He's a Golden Gloves champion.
Golden Gloves.
You know what I mean? He's also won a couple tournaments down here in the Valley. He's one of the hardest working athletes, boxers here at the gym. So it was only right to bring my boy RJ over here with me.
Mr. RJ. So tell me, man, what made you get into boxing?
I looked like I was overweight, so I wanted to lose pounds because I was going through like bullying and stuff at school. So I just wanted that to stop, and so I got into the sport and trained with Sal right here, and he made me He made me more confident. Mm-hmm. He made me lose weight. He's training me really hard, so I thank him.
Yeah.
For all of this, my accomplishments, my belts, my trophies, my medals, everything.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's awesome. And I know you talked about right now the bullying stuff, and I've been through that when I was younger, and my parents put me into karate. You know what I mean? It's a little different. They threw in a little bit of boxing, a little MMA in there, but it was mostly Japanese karate. And the bullying stopped. So you getting all these wins and these belts, has that stopped the bullying?
Yeah, so it stopped the bullying and everything. But,
yeah.
Yeah, but I still get like couple like what's it called like people saying names to me, but I really don't care like right now.
Because you already know you handle it with the quick 1-2, but don't be doing that at school.
No.
Not at school. You don't need to get in trouble.
There's a reason they call him Thunder, man.
Yeah,
you know what I
Thunder.
mean? So he fast. He's
Yeah?
fast.
Y'all
So,
better not say anything.
Okay, so who is your favorite boxer? Like, who do you have your eyes on? Like, man, I like them. I would like to be like them. Or,
I mean, one of my favorite boxers is Muhammad Ali.
ooh, one of the greats.
move like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Sting like a bee.
There you go.
Damn, that's good, man. That's awesome.
He does sting like a bee.
Yeah?
I'm telling you right now, he's quick. He's quick.
So, explain to the people here about the belts. Like, which one did you get first, or how did that happen?
This one I got first. I fought in July, and I won. My second win was this one where it was on last year on October. The week before that it was Sugarburg, and for that tournament I had to lose a lot of weight. So I'm just proud that I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I got this because I trained really hard for Sugarburg and also for this tournament. So
Okay.
For people that don't know, the Sugarburg competition, the tournament is like the best of the best.
Okay.
You know, you're fighting the best. So
Yeah.
even if you win or you lose, by you being in there, it's hard. You know,
Yeah.
you got, like he said, like he cut a lot of weight just to be in that tournament.
Okay.
You know? And you go back to the Ryan Garcia and the tank.
Yeah, I was to bring that up right now.
So how people saying, oh, well, Ryan Garcia lost a lot of weight so he can be there and stuff like that. That's why he lost and stuff like that. So, the weight thing, it does play a huge factor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But as you can see, he had to cut weight. And anybody that's been in the sport of boxing, they know it does play a huge factor.
It does. It really does. I mean, you're dehydrating yourself. It's crazy. So I know for me that I started training with Coach Sal here. I'm out of shape, people. I am. I'm over some lbs, and it's hard. It's tough when you're training and you get tired and you want to like give up. Like, how you being so young, like how do you feel like when you're training and getting ready for a fight? Like, do you just zone in and like get ready, or is there times where like, oh man, you're just like really tired and want to take a break?
I mean, there's times that I'm tired of like training like hard, so I
Mhm.
want to take a break. But that doesn't stop me from like taking a break, because for tournaments I want to win them, because it feels good to get your hand raised after you work really hard. So
Uh-huh.
There you go. I like that.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, that's definitely good. So what are your goals, man? Like, what do you have planned? Do you want to keep doing this? You want to go like professional and like go on TV and get like a real good paid fight?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, let me ask you, how did you feel about the Ryan Garcia fight?
I mean, I already knew Tank was gonna win.
He called it already. He's like, Tank's gonna win. I know. I had a message Coach Sal saying, "Man, what do you think about it?" He's like, "No, Tank got that. That was a clean hit."
Yeah, a lot of people, they're like, oh, Mayweather's behind this. It's a rigged fight. There's no such thing as rigging and when you're fighting, you know what I mean? But I can tell you this, there's a lot of things that go behind that locker room.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of
Definitely, yeah.
things, you know what I mean? So me being in the boxing game, when you're on the B side,
Mm-hmm.
you start doing some stuff that you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So they're trying to. It's like anything else, man. You're trying to make your fighter look good. They put certain fighters, so you can,
Yeah.
pick up your resume. You know what I mean? I know back then, the Hagler days, the Chavez days, it was just like the best versus the best.
Exactly.
The best versus the best. Now it's all about business now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
When boxing was boxing.
When boxing was boxing, but you still got the it wants to come back.
Yeah.
Boxing wants to come back, and it's there. It's just the thing is, the business side.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to really get hurt. Everyone wants to get that money, feed their family, and it's all good. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of professional boxers that they take their hits and they don't stay the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's only right in a way. You're like, man, I need to get this money first,
Mm-hmm.
you know, before I start banging with the Freds, Hagler, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It looked like Hagler in that picture, man.
I know. I seen that comment.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh man. What was I gonna ask you? You, Coach Sal, you had how many amateur fights? Like, when did you start boxing?
Man, I was at the age of 7.
At 7.
7 years old, and I
Okay.
stopped at the age of 19.
At 19. So explain to us how far that went, and how was it in your childhood? Like, how did it mold you?
My road to boxing was different
Mm-hmm.
because it's not like nowadays. Like, you know, you got parents dropping off their kids at gym and at the class, whatever. I was poor. I had to run.
Yeah.
Even to school. If I wanted to be in sports, I had to run. So me running so much, I was really in shape.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to be a boxer, and like I had my miles in already. Got there to the gym, did my thing, and run back. You know what I mean? So it was like before I went to school, I had to run. Got back, took a shower, got ready for school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So my mentality was like, I wanted the best for my mom.
Okay.
Because I saw what my mom was going through and stuff like that. So you know, and I was like, man, I'm gonna become a world champion.
Yeah.
But you know, life takes a different turn, and you know what I mean. As long as you try, you know what I mean. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And on your fights, how many fights have you had, like, total?
I had 73 wins, 13 losses.
Damn.
Yeah. So trust me, I wasn't winning right away.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I lost my first 7 fights.
Okay.
So after that, you know, I won in Robstown and then Kingsville, Corpus Christi. And once you start winning,
Yeah.
that's when you start getting more hungry.
Of course.
Start doing it, and it becomes a routine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, 73 wins. How many KOs?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I really never knocked out nobody.
Okay.
But there's a lot of TKOs.
All right.
A lot
Strategic
of TKOs.
fights.
I keep, especially RJ, you win in the center of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you never want to win in the ropes. Yeah, you know, of course, when you're in the ropes, you're in the corner, you got to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're in survival mode. That's what I think. You know what I mean? That's what I've been taught. So you win everything in the center of the ring because the judges are looking there.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see those clean punches.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays, you know, we just got back from Corpus Christi at the Junior Olympics, and Mr. RJ did a fantastic fight, display all over the board. But unfortunately, you know that you come and you take a loss. You know what I mean? But he knew, everybody knew in that crowd, he won that fight.
Yeah.
But you know, we just erased it and go forward with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. One of my fights that when I was small, when I was his age, there was this kid named Little Tyson.
Little Tyson.
By him, they call him Little Tyson.
Damn.
You already know.
Yeah, like,
that
oh,
kid's about business. You know what I mean? So I was very nervous, man. Going up to that fight, I was very nervous. As soon as I found out I'm fighting him, I think the kid was from Dallas. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But he's every win, it was a knockout for him.
Oh shit.
Knockout. So I was very nervous. I even told my uncle, I don't want to fight.
I don't want to box this
He
guy.
was trying to,
His name is Tyson.
Do me mitts, and I was like, man, I can't even pick up my hands. That's how nervous I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was a youngster. I was a kid. And I went to the restroom, put on my stuff, put on my gear, went back. They called my name. As soon as I stepped in that ring, those butterflies went out the window.
Went out the business time.
Business time. It's like put on my suit and tie and let's get to work.
Yeah.
And I stopped him in the second round. I took him out the ropes.
Oh, really?
I took him out the ropes, man. I didn't even let that boy breathe.
Non-stop.
It was crazy. You know, it's crazy. But you know, boxing taught me a lot of discipline.
Yeah, most definitely.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of respect. You know, and stuff like that. You know, with my parents and it does that for a lot of these kids down here.
Most definitely, yeah. And I was about to ask you that because what he's mentioned right now, getting in the ring, you get a little the little butterflies, the nervousness. Out of all the fights that you've had, how many of them have you gone in nervous, or is it the same thing? You're nervous and then it goes away and it's business time.
Yeah, when like all of my fights, I felt nervous, but when I got in the ring, I was ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
And is there one fight that you remember the most where your opponent was like a little bit tough, where it was a fight for you, like you had to put it on them?
Uh, maybe when I fought in Golden Gloves, which was that trophy right
Okay.
there. My opponent was good. He had some skills, but
Yeah.
I lasted through. I was fighting.
Hmm.
I was fighting good, and I secured the dub.
There you go. You got to secure the dub. You heard him right here, guys.
Security. Hey, I want to give a huge shout out right quick.
Go for it.
To some of my fighters as well. They just came back from Mexico. They got the bronze. You know what I mean. But we were just being out there in that tournament. It's an accomplishment.
Yes.
And the experience. You know what I mean. Isco Samaripa and Miranda Miss Diva Samaripa.
Miss Diva. Shout out to you guys. We need to get y'all on the podcast real soon.
Oh, of course, man. They're special. And, of course, she's not here. She woke up late or whatever. What's her excuse, right, RJ? But shout out to little Kim, Miss Kim. You know what I mean? Esparza. So, she's 2-0.
2-0.
She's undefeated right now. So
Okay.
she's in the right path right now. So everything's going good. And, always sparring with RJ, always doing them two here in the gym. They're like peanut butter and jelly, like Dwayne Wade and LeBron.
Okay,
man,
okay.
You know what I mean? So they always push themselves each other. They pick themselves. They're not having a good day. RJ picks her up. If he's not having a good day, Kim picks her. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good. That's real good. That companionship right there.
Yeah.
So, do you have another fight coming up, or
May 13th.
May 13th? That's right around the corner. Oh, in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh man, and you fighting for one of the titles or for another one, or?
I don't know what they're gonna give, but all I know, I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out there. So what I'm made of, and
You're gonna secure that dub.
There it is.
There you go. That's that mentality. You gotta have that champion mentality. That's good, man. I like that. And does, like he mentioned this earlier, like it does show how can I say, like it shows the respect, and like it teaches you that stuff and how to be at school and all that good things, like your schoolwork and everything. You have that good grades and good stuff going on.
yeah, like maybe just because I'm in boxing doesn't mean I like at school I have to fight everybody. I just focus on boxing and school. That's all. I don't focus on like fighting in school and
That's good.
misbehaving bad or nothing.
That's good. That's real good. I remember the last time that we talked on the podcast, you had mentioned something about Creed. Well,
Yeah, well, that didn't happen.
yeah, I know. I remember you told me that it wasn't going to happen for specific. I forgot what the reason was. Something happened. It didn't line up right.
Well,
But
it was funny because when we talked about it, I just came down from Louisiana from the Nationals.
Okay.
So they had like this what is it like opening
like a casting call.
like a casting. There
Yeah,
you go,
yeah.
casting call.
Mhm.
So they told me, hey coach, they're doing that. They want to know who's who can get there for the mitts.
Okay.
They need coaches. They can especially Hispanic coaches.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, let me try it out.
Yeah.
So I tried it out. They got me one of the top 5, so they gave me a call and they're like, "Hey, coach, be ready. We might take you over there in LA and stuff like that." So I was like, "Wow, this is really happening right now."
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, okay, cool. But they went with a different direction on the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. They did.
They said that because at first it was gonna be a Hispanic.
Okay.
Which it did happen, but it was Benavides' brother.
Yes.
But I think they turned everything around, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they went with Boogie again. Boogie already came out in Creed 2, Creed
Yeah.
1. Boogie's a legend. If y'all don't know about Boogie, man, like Boogie's a legend on the mid game. So
Yeah.
I picked up game from him. You know what I mean? So when I was out there with Barry Hunter, that's, you know, he was kind of like I want to be like him.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? So he kind of like, you know, motivated me on the mid game.
Yeah.
Being a coach on the mid game, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna put it out there right now. A lot of these coaches, a lot of these people say, "Oh, that Patty Whack, that Mayweather.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good." Oh, it is good.
Yeah.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
When you do all this fast mint stuff and everything, it's the reaction, how you
Yeah.
move your hands,
Yep.
how you pull and everything. You know, it's all good and dandy. You know what I mean? It might look good. You
Yeah.
know, you gotta look good and fight good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you know Mayweather, he hasn't lost. Everybody used to say, "Oh, all he does is running."
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, man. You know, I asked Marquez, did he run? No. Got his ass whooped. You know, ask anybody that fought Mayweather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now that he's retired, a lot of people, now they respect Mayweather.
Yeah.
You know, because they didn't know how they thought he was, you know,
Running. Yeah.
He never run.
It's just he's a winner. Had 0 losses. All he did was just secure the 0 losses.
There you go.
And when you're the champ, what do? You just make sure you don't lose.
There you go.
It's
And he
like-
fought some of the best coming up.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's like Israel Adesanya when he was the champ. He didn't have no one else to like really give him competition.
Exactly.
So what did he do? It was just like, all right, I'm gonna stick back and pop. Here you go. And
There you go.
I'm gonna get that KO real quick. But he played it safe. Like it was. I don't want to call it say play it safe. He did his job correctly, as in counters.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
The less you get hit, the longer you last.
Exactly. He don't have to go in for the kill. It's the counters. You come and hit me, pop, I'm gonna get you right back.
What I tell you the other day, not every punch is a knockout.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Not every punch is a knockout because one, you know, everybody want to be Mike Tyson.
They want
But
that
they
big.
don't know that Mike Tyson was good on his defense.
Yeah.
And he was fast as hell. It's moving like this.
Yep.
You know, the less you get hit, the longer you last.
Exactly.
And when he touched you, it was over. It was over like a relationship, baby. That was done. You were done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how did you feel about the movie Creed? Going back to that, like, because that movie, I've heard a lot of. It was a shitty movie. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. It's just it had its moments where they did a little bit too much, like a little CGI, little animation type of deals, which I kind of like.
Because me and RJ saw it. We went to the movies. We went to go see.
See, I kind of like the animation aspect of it. Like they kind of went into the Dragon Ball Z and like Naruto type fight scene, but the CGI was too much for me. I was like, come on, not all the CGI.
I don't know, man. I at first I was intrigued in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it started, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good movie. Then towards the ending, it was just like,
Yeah.
I like no. You know what I mean?
How did you feel about what was his name? Jonathan Majors, Diamond Dave? This is the bad guy.
Oh, he did a good job.
Yeah, but how'd you feel about his fighting style? Like,
well, you had the half guard style, so you know they did their thing on the boxing. I'm not gonna lie, but you know it's a movie.
yeah.
It's a movie, so you're not gonna expect them fighting like real boxers.
Yeah, because like Creed 3 compared to Creed 2, I mean, Creed 2 takes even Creed, the first one, but I like part 2 because that's the one against
The Russian
Drago.
That I like part 2. I mean,
That one was like boxing. And I think the one where he drops him, I think that's an actual like hit.
Yeah.
Because on one of those where you see in the bloopers or in the back reel, where he's like trying to get prepared for the hit, and that one like it really clocked him.
Clocked him.
That was like legit. I like that choreography. Like that was good fighting. This one was good, but like I said, too much CGI, man. Like they relied too much on the CGI.
It. Like I said in the beginning, I liked it. Everything, how it was.
The
going
lead up.
Yeah, the lead up to the ending. But the ending, it was just like, oh man.
It was kind of too quick though. Like he gets out of jail, he gets a little burner fight, and bam, champion. I was like, like
I think so,
show him a little bit more fights. Like it doesn't have to be the full fight. Like clips. Okay, he won that one. On to the next one.
Exactly.
But I think it was a little too rushed. It was a little too rushed.
But I don't miss the old Rocky movies. The old Rocky movies were like, man, they give you the suspense.
Yeah, definitely.
All the how he lost it all. You know, he comes back and I don't know, man. That's like I feel like they should like kind of blend in with that.
Well, I know Sylvester Stallone said he's not gonna watch that movie because he wasn't a part of that movie. Like he didn't agree or didn't like the script. So he was like, I'm not gonna watch that shit. I don't like it. So I mean, if they do another one, hopefully he comes back. And because they didn't even talk about Balboa at all in this movie.
Nothing.
They didn't mention him. No pictures, no nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I really want what I want. You know, I'm actually trying to do something. You know, you guys heard it first right now. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do a boxing movie too.
A Fred's House exclusive.
Fred's House exclusive. There you go.
Yeah.
A boxing movie, but with one of my fighters, female fighters.
Okay.
With Miss Diva. So hopefully everything goes good. You know, lock it in with First Class Cinema.
Hey, shout out to that guy, man. That definitely need to get you on here, bro.
First Class, Valdemar, you know what I mean? He's very creative. You know, his name speaks for itself. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's one of the things I want to do, man. Before I hang up the gloves and the coaching aspect, you know, I want to do like a little movie. You know, I'm already in the music game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm already in the music game. I'm in the boxing game. So, you know, I'm trying to do maybe the movie game.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds. Another question. When I know you had all your amateur fights, when did you start coaching? When did you like find out like this is what I want to do now? Like I actually want to coach. At the same time, I'm doing the music business, but I enjoy coaching, and this is what I want to do.
Man, I think it was like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I came to Redemption. I just came to lose weight like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to lose weight, coach. I don't want to coach. I don't want to fight.
I just want to lose some weight.
So, Coach Josh, you know, the owner of Redemption Boxing. Shout out to Coach Josh.
Shout out to Coach Josh.
Everything that he does.
Yeah. Shout out.
He just said, like, man, why don't you help me? You know, like he saw me hit the bag and stuff like that. He's like, I need some coaches. Like, you know, why don't you give it a shot? Help me out. I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
So my second week being in Redemption, I started coaching, and it just came. It felt good. It came natural to me. Just having these kids looking up to me, and being a coach. And I'm pretty sure a lot of coaches out there they can relate. You know what I mean? You have all types of kids. I have one of these kids came in with autism.
Okay.
And now he's a national champ.
There you go.
It's crazy. Like it's like Josh was telling me the other day, like, man, you molded that kid. Like, that's crazy. Like, when he came in, you know, if y'all know kids with autism, like, you know, it's really hard. But when they pay attention to something, they're very good at it. Yeah. When they like something, they're very good at it. So I guess that's what he loves. He loves boxing. He loves.
That's awesome.
Dude, he's you know, besides RJ and Kim and Diva, but Dimas and Sebastian, he's one of the hardest workers here in this gym. Yeah. I don't even gotta tell him anything. He don't even come and tell me, Coach, what do I do next?
He already knows.
He already knows. He's on go.
Yeah.
And whenever we're gonna spar, okay,
let's do it.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy, but he has. We make fun of him because he has hair like Salvador Sanchez back in the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But he's a heck of a fighter. He's a student of the game, and I'm proud to be his coach, man.
That's what's up. And RJ, how do you feel about Mr. Coach Sal being your coach? What do you think about him? And
yeah, RJ, how does it feel?
I mean, I like him as a coach because he made me like a lot better, because when I wasn't coaching with him, like I felt I wasn't improving with like these other coaches that I had. Mm-hmm. But when I joined with him, I felt like I really improved in like my power, my speed, everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. So what do you like the most about Mr. Coach Sal?
He pushes me, even though when I don't want to do something, he pushes me into, like, because I know he wants me to be one of the best.
Yeah.
In like the sport of boxing. So
everything in life, I want you to be the best. So.
Yeah.
not only in boxing.
Exactly. And what's your favorite thing about coming to train? Like, is it jump roping, hitting the bags, doing the mitts with Coach Sal, or sparring? Like, what's your favorite? What do you enjoy most, or what do you look forward to? Like, I'm gonna go train, but what's that one thing that you enjoy the most?
I mean, I enjoy everything, but like I feel like the one that I most what's called like is sparring because even though when I don't want to spar, he pushes me to like go in the ring and spar and
Mm-hmm.
like I sparred a lot of people that's not like out of my league, like national champions, people that's ranked number 1 in the nation, but yeah, I feel like I get to work with them and I get to like work on my defense, my like staying in the center of the ring, my everything that South teaches me. I feel like I try to use it. I try to use it like in the ring the best.
Okay. Okay. And that's a good, yeah, I like that. For the future, like, do you, is there someone that you would like to work with, like, in the ring? Like, someone that you would like to step in the ring and fight? Like, anybody, it could be someone
King
that's
Junior.
like, it could be someone that's like, already like known, like Tank or Ryan Garcia, or someone from the past, like Ali or De La Hoya or somebody.
The dream match with me.
Oh, with Coach
man,
Sal.
with
There
Coach
you
Sal,
go.
okay.
He's gonna
Ding,
work the
ding.
body, bro. He's gonna take you out.
Okay.
That's a good one. We can set it up too. We can set it up right here.
Set it up
Afterwards,
after this.
afterwards, we'll put the gloves on and I'll be the ref. I'll
There
use
you
the
go.
camera and everything.
They don't want the smoke. No, but yeah.
I like that.
It's it's funny what he says. You know what I mean? Which is the center of the ring and all the aspects that I teach him on defense. Because when you go spar, it's not really gonna go tear the kid's head apart.
Yeah.
You're gonna work on what you're lacking, what you need to be working on. You know what I mean? Your skills. If they beat you up, they beat you up.
Yeah.
It's a sparring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you fail the first time, do it again.
Yeah.
If you fail the second time, do it again. It's like life. I try to teach these kids. Me, Coach Josh. We have now Javier Calderon. Calderon, right? Is that his name? Javier Calderon. He was an outstanding boxer in Mexico.
Okay.
I think he won the Olympic over there in Mexico. Now he's coaching over here in Redemption Boxing. Outstanding coach. Me and him get together and we pick up these kids, and it's going good. The system's going good. You know what I mean? Took a little page from Barry Hunter over there in Washington D.C. So it's like, you know what, we should do something like this. And shout out to Beto. Beto Ramos, man, also an outstanding coach, an outstanding boxer. He left the game, but he's coming back.
Okay.
I heard in the street that he's coming back. I don't know. He's 12-0. He used to spar with Canelo and Mayweather back over there back in the day. So, I'm telling you, I think we got some good coaches down here in Redemption Boxing.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean? We got to lead by example, of course. You know what I mean? We never try to leave all that drama out the window, you know, and stuff like that. We got Coach Chente, Vince, Chente Garza. Shout out to him. His nephew, Esteban Garza, you see all these belts right here in the gym? That's his belts.
Oh, okay.
He just turned pro. He's 1-0. We're looking forward to to help him out. Everybody's helping him out here in the gym, but he's somebody to look for, man. Like, for real. Like, he puts in that work. Matter of fact, we probably just, after we're done here, he's probably be putting up to the gym. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Every day he's working. Yeah. So I'm comfortable where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm happy. This is my home. I ain't trying to go nowhere. You know what I mean? And as long as we working, we doing something. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let me ask both of you guys, because this is boxing, and I love boxing a lot. How do y'all feel about the whole Jake Paul and the YouTubers stepping into the boxing game? Because, I mean, boxing's boxing, but then these guys stepping in being amateurs and then becoming a pro or whatever just because they pay the money for it. How do you feel about the circus that they've made?
You said it. circus.
Yeah.
Stick back to YouTube.
There you go. You're the first.
Yeah,
man.
because I mean, did y'all see his most recent fight, the one that he took the L against what's his name?
Fury's brother.
Yeah, Tyson's brother, Fury.
He finally fought a boxer.
He did. He got outworked, and you could literally tell the frustration in Jake Paul because he couldn't land that haymaker.
Yeah.
That money shot. That's what he was looking for. He couldn't get it.
And we go back on the Ryan Garcia fight.
Mm-hmm.
Tank called him out. Like, you only got that check hook, bro. That's it. You think you're gonna get me with that? Like, yeah, he's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna take nothing away from Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
But why do you think he left Canelo's camp?
I hope this is the awakening he needed to go back to Canelo, because I think if he stuck with Canelo, he might have given Tank more of a run for his money.
If you see that previous fight, the last fight that he was with Coach Reynoso,
mm-hmm.
Coach told him, pick up your hands.
Yeah.
Move. Keep telling him that he got knocked out by, what was it, Luke Campbell. There you go.
Yeah.
He came back, of course, he won the fight, but
yeah,
you see Coach Reynoso's face, like, that's not what I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah.
You know, you're not doing what I'm trying to teach you. You know what I mean? It's cool, but
and then the whole controversy, bro, about De La Hoya and Bernard not even being there after the fight against Tank. Like, they just booked it. They left him there in the press conference just by himself.
Supposedly he was banned because
supposedly Bernard was banned because he had a test cream that he was touching Tank with.
I have no idea.
He was saying that he was falling or whatever, and then De La Hoya gave a reason on some podcast or some interview that his people and his bodyguards and his agents were like, you need to get the fuck out of here because there's death threats. He's like, you guys didn't know about the death threats. There was death threats on my head. And I'm like, nah, it's just that your fighter lost and you're embarrassed. I think. I don't know. I think that's exactly what it was.
I just, like I said, a lot of things go behind that in the locker room, behind that locker room. So, but without no question, boxing is one of the hardest sports. You know what I mean?
It's
a lot of these athletes, a lot of these boxers, they put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It's very frustrating, man, because if you don't know the basics, like the footwork, that has a lot to do with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get tripped up, you're done. Like, just that quick little slip or turn around, and you got another hook coming to your face, and you didn't even see it.
You see, in boxing, it's 1-on-1. It's you and him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And in football, and my kids play football. You know what I mean? But in football, at least you can rest, go out. Mm-hmm. Here comes another one, substitute. Yep. Come back again fresh, and not in boxing.
No.
And, it might seem 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute.
It don't matter. Those minutes are forever.
No, like when you hear it, like, okay, that's not even enough time. I got this.
Yeah.
No, first 10 seconds, you're huffing and puffing,
exactly.
man. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying. It's a long ass time. Again, those 3 minutes or the round or whatever it is, it's forever long.
Yeah,
it really is. Oh, man, I had a question. Se me fue la onda. For you, on when you get into the ring, what's the quickest fight that you've had? Like, did you go all the way to the decision, or have you TKO'd somebody, or had someone stop and throw in the towel?
All my fights I went to decision.
Decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I don't want to go to decision because mostly my fights like about Junior Olympics. But he was talking about right now that I was fighting good. I was fighting better than my opponent. But I'm just not trying to, like, I don't want the judges to decide who's the winner.
You want to decide. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is a good mentality right there. Yeah, you control the outcome. What's your favorite hit of yours? Like, which one is like, this is my 9-night punch to your opponent?
45.
45?
You know what's a 45?
No, what's that? Tell the people what a 45 is.
Okay, you show them, RJ.
It's kind of like a jab, but like you throw it like a jab, but it's actually an uppercut like this.
Okay.
Turn your hand like this.
Yeah, you turn
like
hand.
a 45.
Oh, okay, I see.
And trust me, he has the sweetest 45. The kid was getting popped every time.
It's
every
quick.
time. He wasn't expecting it.
That's why they call you Thunder.
Yeah, that thunder.
What's after lightning? Thunder.
Yeah. Shout out to his dad too, you know what I mean, for coming out with the nickname.
There you go.
But yeah, you know, I'm very excited. You know, there's a lot of talent down here in the valley.
There is
a lot of talent. I feel like right now, the 956 era,
yeah,
is blowing up.
it is blowing up. Yeah, if y'all can hear the background noise, it's because we're
in far, man.
Yeah, we're in the Redemption Boxing Gym. Okay, it's a good little area to work out, and it's hot. It's great, but we are in here, so it's like we can hear the outside noise, which is cool. It makes it real.
There
It makes it
you go.
real.
We're in the 956.
Yeah, we in the 956, cuh.
But hey, coming back with the 956, like, look, shout out to Grupo Frontera.
Big shout out to those guys. If it's any possibility to get y'all on here, it'd be great because my cousin was his coach.
Oh, really?
At Memorial Middle School. So
Wow.
let's make it happen, guys. I would love.
I
got that right there. Let's make it happen, man. It'd be really cool because it's a phone call away. It'd be dope. So shout out to Grupo Frontera, Rio Music Entertainment, bringing down OT Mexican.
Mexican OT.
Mexican OT. My bad.
OT. You know, that's Stega Marketing, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just hosting it.
Okay.
I'm just hosting it. Any artists that want to, you know, do their thing on stage, just hit up Stega. On Stega Marketing on Facebook. You know, I'm just hosting it. But a lot of my artists are opening up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got All Red Vision
All Red
opening up.
Vision.
We got Alex Cantu, my boy Alex Cantu opening up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of young talent down here in the valley.
Yeah.
This, like I said, this is the 956 era. This year, I feel like it's the world needs to see what we got down here.
It's blowing up, man. Right now, I had a Popular Loner on recently, Mickey Bang. I've had Prolific on.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like all these guys are doing big things, man, and they're pushing out nothing but heat, nothing but good content.
And see, a lot of people don't know about them because they don't get out of the 956.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's hard, man. You gotta invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these artists, they expect for them to, here you go. Like you can't do it. Like, you're never gonna do anything if you're waiting for a handout.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just
exactly.
saying, like you know, that's why a lot of my artists, like me being their manager, I just put them in certain positions for them to win. It's like a chess game, you know what I mean? But they also got to do their part, you know, and they do. They never complain. They're doing their things on the other side and stuff like that, and that's good because the more you grind, the more you shine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I feel like every artist that I'm around with, and if I'm connected with, you know, they have that talent. Mm-hmm. And you know, I get a lot of messages and be like, hey, what do you think, Poe? And I won't tell you, man, you suck.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, work on your craft. Keep working on your craft. You know what I mean? Because I was once there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I'm the best rapper alive, but I can rap.
I wanted to be a rapper once, too. And I tried it, and I heard it, and I was quickly humbled. I was like, this ain't for me.
There you go. Yeah. But, hey, you know, when you code in the mouthpiece, man, when you code on that mic, that's you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, so... And it's like anything else, man. You got to keep on working, invest in yourself. The 956 has a lot of talent in the music and the boxing game. Shout out to Hot Hands. Yeah. You know,
I need you on here, Nelson. Need to get you on.
Brandon Figueroa.
You too.
Champ. You know what I mean? Omar.
Yep.
You know, Omar Juarez, like he's out in Vegas. He's about to fight on May, I believe. And you got a lot of them. You got legends like, you know, Coach Theater, you know, Theater, you know what I mean? You got a lot of them, like Nayito, you know, Raul Rodriguez. I grew up with him, you know what I mean? He's a teammate of mine. So it's just, you just got a lot of talent down here that people don't know about.
Yeah,
you know
the 956 is taking over, man. I mean, the thing is we also need to push our people to be seen and share their content and share their stuff and buy their tickets and buy their merch, you know, to push them up so that way they can invest in themselves and push further and progress in their art or their talent.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You, like I said, you have to believe in your fellow 956ers.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And you ain't gonna blow up just being on Instagram or being asleep.
Nah,
You know
I mean, like, shout out to Sean Mecca for
that boy Sean.
Shout out to Sean Mecca because the dude is like you said, cold on the mic. Like he really is. And you know, from doing rap, R&B rap to now country rap, and then you know just country and doing the thing.
You find yourself.
Yeah.
When you find yourself, you already know that's okay. This is me.
Yeah, and the thing is like you said, not blowing up on Instagram, but like using those tools to get the numbers and to be seen and noticed, and that's exactly what Sean is doing, and it's working for him, man. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of the guy, and like again, shout out to Sean Mecca for just doing the damn thing and allowing me to help to be a part of most of that stuff. You know what I mean?
That's badass, man.
Yeah,
that SOB video, that song. It only takes one song, man, to put you in the game, and you got to write into the wheels fall off.
Oh yeah,
man, you know.
He's giving me a couple credits on writing. A little credits. I think it's 2 songs. You know, shout out. You know, I'm not a rapper, but I do come up with some lines here and there. So shout out to me for that.
Yeah, boy Fred.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, let me ask you this one last question. Besides boxing, what else do you like to do or do you want to do as you get older? If boxing becomes one thing that's gonna buy you your mansion and set your way, do you still want to go to college? Do you want to do anything else?
If something happens in boxing, then I have to get it, and like as a professional, I still want to go to college for I could have a plan B, like to be like a doctor or like maybe a coach like Coach Sal.
There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, he has it planned out. That's wonderful. And besides that, right now, what do you like to do besides boxing?
Like I'm interested in like sports like soccer, basketball, football, and like mostly just sports that I'm interested in like playing.
Do you play anything else like for like an outside league or like football or no? Just boxing?
Yeah.
That's cool though. I like that. And before we wrap up, let me ask you.
Talk to me.
So you do the music management business and then now boxing and you want to go into movies. What's the end game? Is it going to be you want to really push the boxing or real music entertainment or real production company, or like what's the end game goal for Coach Sal, for Sal Poe?
The end game, I never thought about that. That's a good question. At the end, I just want people to know that, hey, when they mention my name, they say, bro, that was a real dude right there.
Yeah.
You know, he really helped out a lot of people down here in the Rio Grande Valley. Always staying humble.
Yep.
You know, I was never perfect, you know, like everybody else, never perfect, but you learn on your mistakes, you keep on going. That's what I try to teach my young kids right here. You know what I mean? Even if you fail, you got to keep on going. You know, on the music, I just want to have that platform to help them push their music, be outside of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because me being in that position back in the day with Flow Camp, you know, stuff like that. So I saw how it's supposed to be done, and now it's more better because it has that internet. We didn't have internet back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So on the boxing game, it's like anything else. It's improving. You know, the skill wise, the training methods, everything like that. You know, and not taking away from no coach. Everything works, but sometimes, you know, you want to get there a little bit quicker than taking the longer route. But might work for some. Might work. How would I say? Like it might work for you, but it might not work for him. You know what I mean? Like things like that. And on the movie side, man,
future goals?
Took a little acting classes, you know what I mean? So I know a little bit, you know. So I'm trying to.
I never did that, but I've done a lot of TikToks, and I feel like got that unlocked.
Believe it or not, TikTok is one of the main acting.
100%, yeah. You lip sync the shit out of it. You got
everything, man.
You humble yourself. Look like, damn, I look stupid doing that.
Yeah, bro. So and also I want to do this the radio thing.
Yeah.
You know, be a voice down here, man. You know what I mean? Be a voice, be a face, be a voice, and just give people that opportunity, that plateau, that face, man. That I can help out.
100%. Like that's been my goal since I started this thing. Like I started this just to because I listened to a lot of podcasts when I was in the refineries, man, on the drive up and the drive back down, just listening. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of talent at home. I mean, might as well just be selfish to be able to talk to these people. Like I get to meet people. That's how it started off.
Back in growing up, back in when I was doing this thing, I was a lot of selfish. I was like, nah, this is me. Like, you know what I mean? But now that I've learned more, of course, you mature. Yeah. You see things differently. And you'd be like, if I'm eating, why can't I let my partner eat?
Yeah, and like what I meant in the selfish part for myself is I want to be able to meet all these people for myself. Like I want to be like, man, I met Southpaw. Man, I did an interview with Diego Ferreira. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the UFC game down here in the Valley.
Active UFC fighter I had on my podcast, and that's like a big thing. Guy got the blue check mark on Instagram, Twitter, and all that, and he's on the roster for UFC. So, like, that's how it started. And also, it's just to push the talent from here. And
what's his name? Macklin. He's doing good. Yeah. He's undefeated. Money Macklin.
Just need to get you on here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And that's been the thing for me too, is just push people and to be for people. Because I've had so many people that are friends that rap and do music and opened up for Paul Wall, opened up for Chameleon, and made music with Mike Jones and Chingo Bling and all these other people. You know, have all these friends from high school and you guys and all this stuff. I've always wanted that to be like that, but I couldn't because I'm not a good rapper. Yeah. But now that I do podcasting and I get to push people's content, now I get the messages and like I meet up with people like, hey, how can I get onto your podcast, man? Like I got this new music coming out. I want you to push it out and use me, bro. Use my platform to get your stuff out there. Like I love that.
And you got to see it like this. It's not competition.
No, never.
If you see it as competition, then you're doing it wrong for the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like you getting on a different podcast. Yeah. You're going to feel, oh, hell no, they need to get on my podcast. Yeah. When you see it like that, then you're never going to progress.
No, it's just like the other day, shout out to the 956 ABV podcast. They hit me up and they wanted me to get on their podcast, and I did. And now they want to get on my podcast just because that's what we do. Yes. We've done that before, you know what I mean? Just that now we're both on the YouTube thing. So it's like, hey, let's get back on it so we can, push our stuff.
You got to, HBO, help a brother out. You know what I mean? So, you got to help each other out, man. And if you guys don't help each other out, you guys are just going to get stuck in the mud and just going to say, what if? Yeah. What if?
I don't like that what if stuff. I'd rather do it and let's push each other.
Let's do it. I feel like we need, the 956 got so much talent. If we put ourselves together, we can do it. Even in the boxing game. Yeah. We can make a boxing all-star team. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's something, you know what I mean? Even a cipher here in the Valley, like the best of the best. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, a movie in Netflix in the Valley. Something. Something. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, we got so much talent down here. It's funny to me.
We can do things. We can really do things. Before we go, where can the people find you guys? Like on your Instagram, Facebook, YouTubes, and all that stuff. Let the people know where they can find you guys and your next fights and whatnot.
Hit me up at Robert Goods with an X.
There you go.
Where's that at? In the
Insta.
IG?
On Instagram, on the IG. You got a TikTok? You do? Let them know. It's the same name? Okay, well, you already heard it here. I'm going to put it right here for you guys. This is where it's going to be at. And for Mr. Southpaw, let them know where they can find you.
Facebook, Southpaw.
Oh, yeah.
Southpaw. And on Instagram is Real Music. underscore ENT. You know what I mean? I had a different account, but I got hacked. You know, I guess whenever you're known, you get blown. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, real music underscore ENT. I got a TikTok as well, and it's under Coach Sal. With a 6 at the end, just represent the 956. So, Real Talk Radio every Thursday at 8:30 with my boy, not co-host, my what do you call that? My right hand man, my boy, the one and only Andrew Lozano. You know what I mean?
Shout out.
And
I need to get you on here.
Yes, sir. And he's also in charge of the entertainment thing going on over there at the Vipers.
Okay.
So if y'all want to get over there, any artists that want to do a halftime show or anything, any sponsors, hit up Mr. Andrew Lozano, you know what I mean? As well, shout out to the RGV Toros over there.
Yep.
I just got connected with them, with Mr. Cantu and everything. Shout out to Mr. Cantu. You're going to hear a lot of real music over there, too.
Okay.
So coming soon. And shout out to our Red Vision, to my boy D. He's behind the lens when we're at that Real Talk Radio 97.7.
Okay.
So he's doing his thing and everything. And shout out to everybody from the 956 doing their thing. Everybody working. Remember, we do it here for the culture first.
Yeah.
For the culture, for the city, and for the love of it. If you're doing it for the competition and doing it that you think you're the best, then just put it to rest. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know. You heard it first right here, Coach Sal, Mr. Salvo.
Can I say one more thing?
You go for it, man.
Talk to him.
Say it.
I would like to give a huge shout out to my dad and Coach Sal because my dad put me in boxing when I was fat and stuff, and he was pushing me because since when I first started, I used to cry when I would spar. Like before I would even get in the ring, like I would hear like the word spar, like my coach would tell me like spar, and I'll start crying. But he was keep pushing me to like spar, and then that fear that I had of sparring went away, and now I'm here getting wins in podcasts and everything.
That's good, man. Hey, we'll have you on another time. Whenever you guys want to jump on, like I've told him before, whenever you have a fighter want to get on, just reach out and let's do it.
Hey, shout out to his first coach, Coach Ram. You know, he's the one that brought him into the game. You know what I mean? But shout out to a lot of coaches down here in the Valley. Shout out to Tigre.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Rubaldinos. Shout out to Wolfpack Boxing. Everybody doing it here in the Valley. Like I said, it's a 956 era. It's our time.
Yep.
Let's grind. Let's grind like a morcajete. Let's keep on going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So y'all know what to do. Follow Redemption Boxing. Follow Real Music Entertainment. Follow everybody. I'm gonna put the ads right here. And for me, follow Fred's House Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Just follow. And on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, share it, tell everybody. It's the word of mouth works good. So tell your mom, your grandma, your tia, your Sancha, your crazy ex. Tell everybody about the podcast and make sure you follow, share, do the damn thing.
Fred's House, baby.
Yeah. So until next time, we will catch you on the flip side, people.
Hold up.
Yeah. A little outro. That was really good. Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah. So what I want to do right now is if you can put on the gloves and do some mitt work so I can record you with this thing and with this song, I can fade it out. Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Thank you and good night.